Reptilian beings in ancient civilization. The reptiles, or reptilian man, are a human race who lived from the beginning of time all the way to nowadays, where they remain hidden underground, waiting for the right time to return to land and claim their rightful place. Some believe that these beings are aliens who came from the Pleiades constellations of Taurus, arriving on Earth during ancient times and living with our ancestors. But in one moment they were forced to remain in the depths of the planet, developing as the human race did and still does, awaiting the right time to come back to the surface. Whilst this might sound fanciful, there are quite a fair few examples of the so-called lizard beings, reptilians, dinosauroids, in civilizations from different eras and areas of the globe. In the Americas there are prominent examples. The Aztecan deity Quetzalcoatl, the beautifully feathered snake, or the Mayan equivalent Kukulkan, both deities were hugely important in each civilization, with the serpent in general being a highly significant social symbol for the Maya. Also in the Egyptian culture, the reptile, or perhaps better known as the crocodile god named Sobek, can be found, who is credited with the grace of fertility and human life. In the Middle East, there were several reptilian beings ranging from demons to dragons to reptile men. This tradition dates back to immemorial years. In the book of Gracia, a human race of snakes was described. Nowadays, there is a popular belief in Africa that thousands of years ago a race of people whose appearance was akin to the lizard man came down from beyond the sky, and in some cases the chiefs of the tribes had their daughters marry the aliens in order to ensure a race with the power of the kings and chiefs of the tribes. This tradition can be found in the shaman Mutwa beliefs. In the Jewish and Christian cultures, Genesis related to, as we all know, how Adam and Eve were seduced by the snake to eat off the tree of knowledge. And in ancient Greece, Cecrops, or Kekropa, the legendary first king of Athens, was half man, half snake. You can see in illustrations on the frieze of the altar of Zeus from Pergamon, Crecops's bearded face, human upper body, but a long scaled tail where legs should be. In the scriptures and legends of India, the Naga were described as reptilian creatures that live underground and interact with human beings on the surface. Depending on the belief, they can bring fortune or misfortune, disaster or blessing. It might just, of course, be a coincidence that all throughout the world, during a time of little communication between continents, that very similar instances of reptilian beings come up, whether it be in Greece, the Middle East, India and Asia, Northern and Sub-Saharan Africa, or in America. It could well be just mere coincidence, couldn't it?